ladies and gentlemen, this is James Ryan here again. I'm in a pretty good mood tonight, so I thought I'd share a little bit of C Mixolydian, C dominant 7th arpeggio love with you all. What do we got? Bit of wackiness like that. What I'm going to show you just is a pretty cool shape to do some dominant 7th arpeggio wackiness up here at the 12th fret. So it's based around the very common major arpeggio. So there's our C at the 15th fret on the A string. So the common major arpeggio shape up here is, of course, forgive me if I'm not quite in tune. Now to make that a dominant 7th, all we have to do is throw another note in there in each octave, which is to go. So in this position it's just one extra note. And the same note appears a whole tone below the root note. So we can do a little hammer on there. So I'm actually doing a hammer on, a couple of hammer-ons, a couple of pull-offs, pull-off, pull-off. You can already get some cool patterns happening there. With most of these arpeggios that go across 5 or 6 strings, I always like to break them up and see them as two small shapes as well. So on the higher strings we've got this. So you can just rip along that one. And then if I went from the bottom, I'd have that shape. And they're both based on the same number of notes per string and so forth, so common patterns. What else I'm doing is I'm doing a lot of hammer-ons from nowhere, which is I only pick this one note at the start and then go. So I can actually play all that without picking anything except for the first note. And then there's this other cool pattern I do where I play that first part, one pick and then hammer-ons. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I come back and pick this and then hammer-ons down again. So you get a whole lot of notes in there and it sounds pretty fast, but you're not really doing too much other than hammering on. Then you can kind of do the same thing on the bottom. Lots and lots of patterns in there. You've just got to mess around with it and come up with different ideas. Let me show you one more thing here that I was just coming up with, which is to move one of the notes, take this C note, put it up on the 3rd string, gonna have to do a bit of stretch, a little 3 note per string, and then we can go. So I get, this time I'll just go from the C root note. Actually, we can still go back to that B flat. So that's kind of cool. So then we can do this. So it's just doing the arpeggio descending in groups of 4. 1, 2. And then we get this. Close. And aside from the shred part, it's just a really cool thing that you can throw into blues stuff, anywhere you want. Not exactly like that, but you know what I mean.